talk to you.
It's time to go to the predictions and players of the game. No marquee opponent this week. No one to really get excited about and try to figure out weaknesses and deficiencies and how we have this advantage or that advantage. The fact is we have the overall advantage in this game. So I really want to know more so in a game like this, what are you looking for? What do you want to see? How much of the first team do you actually want to see or need to see? And then if you would, give a score. If you don't feel like giving a score, just tell us what you're looking for and then give us some players of the game. Marvin, start us out, and Stephen M. will go next.
This is basically a tune-up game. I would expect to see the starters play first quarter, maybe halfway through the second, no longer than that, and they should be out of there. This is a chance where you get the younger guys some reps, some guys you may rely on in the SEC championship against Auburn and in the playoffs. This is that chance to see what they're really made of. Now, as far as prediction for this game, I'm thinking Bama's going to win big. We're going to get the shutout. We're going to preserve it, so I'm going to go 63-0.
Stephen S. Smith, you're the voice of reason here. Chattanooga's not that bad of a team. I believe they've only had, 3 losses. They have a seasoned quarterback, Chase Artropius, transfer from UCLA. Shouldn't be much of a problem, but what do you want to see? What group do you want to see improve? How much of Milroe do you want or need to see? Talk to us. Let us know how you feel. Give us a player or players of the game, offense and defense.
I look at this game for the offensive line. This is a game for the offensive line to get this run game even more established with Jace McClellan, Roydell. This should be a game where J.M. Miller and Justice Haynes get a lot of work. This is a game where you're working Richard Young as well at that running back position. So the offensive line definitely in the ground and pound aspect. For Jalen Milroe, for me, continuing the work on the 10 to 15-yard throws to either side of the boundary. Be a good game for that. Have him, first quarter, middle of the second quarter. Get Ty Simpson in there. Get Ty Simpson reps with the first team. I kind of want to see more of Kobe Prentice chirp a little bit more. Jalen Hale chirp a little bit more. Kendrick Law chirp a little bit more. Defensively, Jake Pope. Let's get some reps in for him. Some reps for Tony Mitchell. Because when you play against Auburn, Georgia, and of course in the college football playoff, these guys are going to need valuable reps here. So for these young guys, get them out there, get them exposed, get them on the field. Let's see what they can bring, because there's talent that you don't want to have lost to the portal, especially if you could utilize that talent on the field and put it into their heads that, hey, they value me, right? And This is a game where you can show a Jake Pope, a Brayson Hubbard, Tony Mitchell, a Justin Jefferson, I value you. Get them out there. This is that kind of football game right here against Chattanooga, where you can see a lot of these young kids get out there, get their feet wet, get them into some real live game action.
Let's seal the deal early. Just don't keep the stars out there longer than they need to be and risk injury. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Also, I want to see more of Ty Simpson. I want to see an extensive look at Ty Simpson. Last game, we all took a big gasp when Jalen Milroe hit the floor, and we weren't sure if he was coming back or the extent of his injury. That right there tells me we'd better start prepping Ty Simpson to be able to come in. God forbid the bad happens, and that's Milroe exiting. We don't want that at all. I'm not going to speak it into existence, but getting meaningful reps is huge for Ty Simpson in this game. And I'll go ahead and name him as my player of a game because I want to see that much of him. He did great this past week against Kentucky. The throws he made were incredible. Off platform, making some NFL throws that made your jaw just drop. His ceiling is looking very good. And Steve, I'll go ahead and take a defensive player that you just spoke of, Jake Pope. Man, I don't want him to leave either. I feel like he is the Vinny Sinceri of this generation, and we need that kind of player on that defense, that guy who exudes toughness and who can ball a little bit. I'm going to pitch a shutout as well. Alabama 52, Chattanooga 0.
Time for just one more thing.
Audrey.
Libby.
Cool. Okay, I'm with the Bama Standard podcast. I take it you're going to the game, right?
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
Okay, so I need y'all's predictions, right? All right, so I need your scores and your favorite player.
Oh, no.
And is Steve Brown playing the quarterback? Is he playing today?
Oh, I have no idea.
Right, so give me your score.
I want to say like in the 40s for Bama and then like below 20.
That's good. So is Steve Brown going to play?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay. So I need you to do me a favor. Look in that camera, say your name, and say you're watching the Bama Standard.
I'm Audrey.
And I'm Libby.
We're watching the Bama Standard.
Thank you, ladies.